Hello, my name is Colleen Hernandez with CGI Business Solutions. We are going to be reviewing today the Rytech benefits for the March 1st, 2021 through February 28th, 2022. We are currently in the open enrollment period. The benefits that we are going to be reviewing, again, will not take place until March 1st, so whatever you have currently will remain in place until the March 1st effective date. This is the time that you can make any plan changes, add, remove, change any dependents. Outside of the open enrollment period, you're only able to make changes if you experience a qualifying event. Qualifying events are going to include marriage, divorce, birth. If your spouse loses coverage at their place of employment, then they can come on your plan. However, you do need to notify us within 30 days of the date that the event takes place. Up on the screen, you will see the benefits at a glance. We are going to be reviewing this document. And if you have any questions, go on ahead, take note, and please don't hesitate to give myself a call, Colleen Hernandez, or Debbie Rito in my office. We're happy to help with any questions you may have. Without further ado, let's review your benefit options. I am pleased to announce that we will be renewing with Aetna and Guardian again this year. A refresher on how you can locate a participating provider can be found on the bottom of page 1 of your benefits at a glance. All 4 of your Aetna plan options utilize the exact same network, which is the Aetna Select Open Access Network. The right-hand side is going to review how you can locate a participating dental and vision provider. And then just below that, it just reminds you that you're able to cover dependent children up until age 26. That is for both medical, dental, and vision. If you could please turn to page 2, we're going to review your 4 different medical plan options. As I mentioned, all 4 of these plans are through Aetna, and they all utilize the exact same network, the Aetna Select Open Access Network. First plan we're going to be talking about is the 6250 100% plan with an integrated RX. On this plan, the deductible is $6,250 for an individual, not to exceed $12,500 for your family. Once you satisfy your deductible, there are certain services that will have a copay, which will then roll towards your out-of-pocket maximum. The out-of-pocket maximum is $7,500 for an individual, not to exceed $15,000 for a family. If you have already satisfied some deductible and out-of-pocket expense under your current Rytech plan, that will follow and remain with you for the 2021 calendar year. Deductible and out-of-pocket expenses do not restart until January 1st each and every single year. Another thing I wanted to point out about the deductible and out-of-pocket maximum is that if you cover dependents, any one individual within your family unit will never pay more than the deductible for the individual. And then collectively as a family unit, you guys will never pay more than the family deductible or family out-of-pocket maximum. If we take a look down here, you'll notice that a primary office visit has a $35 copay. This is a straight copay. You walk in, you walk out, this is all that you'll pay is that one copay. You do not have deductible responsibility on this benefit. You only have to pay the copay. If you need to see a specialist, you are first responsible for 100% of the cost of that visit, and it's going to be the contracted rate. So it's the rate that Aetna negotiates with that doctor on your behalf up until you satisfy the deductible. Once you reach that deductible, then you'll only have a $70 copay for that specialist visit. Please note, though, the Minute Clinic at CVS is covered immediately with no charge to you. It's great. You're able to see a nurse practitioner. They have evening hours, weekend hours, great for, hey, I think I have a head cold. I have a rash, I have a sore throat, I can't get into a doctor. Zero charge there. They are also able to write prescriptions and call it directly over to the pharmacy for you. The other service covered at no charge is going to be preventative services. Preventative services are going to include like a well child, a annual physical, immunizations, a well woman exam, colonoscopies for individuals over age 50, and preventative mammograms for women over age 35. All at no charge to you. They do need to be coded as preventative in order to be covered as such with no member responsibility. The emergency room on this plan, you are subject to a $500 copay after you meet your deductible. You'll see right underneath that urgent care, and all you are responsible for is a $75 copay. You do not have to meet your deductible. You walk in, you walk out, you pay $75. Urgent care is a great option for many different things, such as you slice your hands open, you need some stitches, you fall, you twist your ankle, you think you may have broken something. You're able to walk in, they can give you an x-ray, they can stitch you up and tell you to follow up with a specialist. However, there are going to be times that you do need to go to an emergency room, such as you are having difficulty breathing, you fall and you have a bone sticking out, you pass out. Those instances, please do not go to the urgent care center. Go directly to the emergency room. Otherwise, you're going to receive two bills, one for urgent care and then one from the emergency room as well. Inpatient and outpatient hospitalization subject to a $250 copay after the deductible. Any lab work done at Quest, any x-rays or advanced imaging, after you satisfy your deductible, it will be covered in full. This plan, as well as the other plans, only allow for in-network only coverage. However, in the event of a life-threatening emergency, please go to the nearest emergency room and it will be covered as if you were in the network. Another thing to be aware of on this plan is you have a copay for Tier 1 prescriptions, which are going to be your generic medication. Any other medication aside from the preferred generic, you are first going to have to pay towards your deductible, and once you satisfy your deductible, then you will have a copay on those medications. The second plan we're talking about is going to be the Aetna OAAS Essentials 7350 80% plan. Plan is very similar to the first plan in how it works. You have a $7,350 individual deductible, not to exceed the $14,700 for the family. Out-of-pocket maximum on this plan is $8,150, $16,300 collectively as a family unit. However, this plan has co-insurance, so we're going to explain a little bit of how that works. You have copays for the primary care. You have copay for the specialist. You have copay for urgent care, and you have a copay for lab work. Again, that's straight copay. You walk in, you walk out, you pay nothing other than that. Other services, such as your inpatient hospitalization, outpatient surgery, diagnostic x-ray, and diagnostic imaging, you are going to be responsible for 20% after you satisfy your deductible. On there, you pay whatever the contracted rate is, and then you're going to have to pay 20% the remainder of the bill. So, for example, if the hospital cost was $10,000, you're going to first pay $7,350, then you're going to pay 20% of the remainder of that bill, which would be $2,650. which is an additional $530. So that hospitalization that would have cost $10,000 is really going to cost you the $7,350 in deductible, and then the 20%, which totals $7,880. Again, this is the contracted rate. This is the negotiated rate because you have the Aetna insurance. Please keep in mind that for emergency room and diagnostic imaging, in addition to the deductible and the coinsurance, there is a copay responsibility. So even if you don't yet satisfy all of that, there will be a copay on top of it. This plan does have copays for all tiers of medication, no deductible responsibility for any medicine. Everything does roll towards your out-of-pocket maximum. Next plan is going to be the Aetna OAAS 3,500 80% plan. On this plan, again, you can see your deductible out of pocket over here. You have lots of copays for primary, specialist. Now you have a copay for the emergency room. You have a copay for urgent care. You're going to have deductible responsibility for any hospital that's inpatient, outpatient hospitalization, as well as lab, x-ray, and diagnostic imaging. This plan straight copays for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 medications. Now, tier 4 preferred and tier 4 non-preferred specialty medications, these are going to work a little tiny bit different. You're going to pay either 20% or 40% of the contracted rate of that prescription, not to exceed a monthly amount of either $250 for a preferred specialty or $500 for a non-preferred specialty. You do not have to satisfy your deductible, though. The last plan that you have to choose from is the Essentials 1,500 80% plan. You can see your deductible and out-of-pocket right up on the screen. You do have a variety of copays, including the physician, the specialist, urgent care, lab work. You're going to have some deductible responsibility for hospitalization, x-rays. You're going to have copay and deductible and coinsurance when it comes to the emergency room and diagnostic imaging. One thing that I do want to point out across the board, now that we've had a high-level overview of all of our plans, is going to be that out-of-pocket maximum. This is the end-all, be-all, worst-case scenario amount of money you'll pay in a given calendar year. It's going to include your deductible, your coinsurance, your copays, your prescription drugs. Everything rolls to this. As long as it is an in-network covered service, it's going to roll towards your out-of-pocket maximum. How you get to the out-of-pocket maximum is what is different. So it is definitely important that you understand the plan that you're purchasing to make a decision that works best for you and your family. There is straight copays for all the different tiers of medications on this plan. If we take a look at the next page, it's going to be some money-saving strategies for your prescription drugs. Walmart, Winn-Dixie, they have $4 for a 30-day supply of medication, $10 for a 90-day supply of medication. Publix offers free routine maintenance medication and free antibiotics. And then you also have GoodRx. GoodRx is a website that will allow you to type in the name of a medicine. It'll tell you the pharmacies closest to you that carry the medicine, and then if there is a coupon for that medication, there will be a link right there on the site to download the coupon. This is going to be especially valuable if you have a prescription drug plan that is subject to deductible, or if you're taking a specialty medication that could potentially cost a little bit more with the coinsurance there. You do not need to have insurance in order to take advantage of any of these plans. So if you have a buddy that doesn't have any coverage, please let them know that these prescription drug benefits are available to them as well. The next few pages are going to talk about some of the benefits that you get as Aetna members. The first one is going to be the Aetna member website. On this website, you're able to locate a participating provider. You can also view and download your explanation of benefits. There's also a tool that will allow you to look up in your area to see where the most affordable place for an MRI is and compare costs between different facilities in the area. You can read doctor reviews. It's a very useful tool. Plus, my favorite part is don't need to carry your ID card anymore because it's available 24/7 on the app. You'll also receive teledocs through Aetna for any of your covered members where you're able to access 24/7 a live medical doctor. This medical doctor can treat you over the phone, FaceTime, Skype, on the app itself, and you are able to meet with a live doctor, great for things such as I have a cold, I have a rash, I have pink eye, I'm just not feeling well, and I don't want to leave my house. I can't get out of the office. And they're able to call in a prescription right over to the pharmacy for you. Another benefit that we did briefly talk about is the Minute Clinic, where the Minute Clinics inside of CVS and certain Target locations are covered at no cost to you. The next benefit we're going to talk about is the Apple Watch program that Aetna does provide to all of its members. You, as an Aetna member, are able to get an Apple Watch for free. The free Apple Watch is based upon a Series 3 38 millimeter watch itself, so you can purchase an upgraded watch if you do so choose. However, you will be responsible for the difference between the Series 3 38 millimeter one and the watch that you do so choose. What happens is Aetna is going to divide the cost of the watch into 24 monthly payments. Then you are going to set health goals will be set for you. And as long as you meet the goal for that month, your monthly payment will be paid for by Aetna. If you don't make the goal for that month, that's okay. You're going to be responsible for that 1 month worth of payment. However, the next month it starts all over and you could get your payment wiped out if you meet the goal for that particular month. It's a really great tool. And not only is it going to give you a free Apple Watch, but it also is going to essentially improve your health. And a lot of the things are things that you're already doing. You guys are up, you're out, you're walking, you're moving. This is just keeping track of it for you. If you have already received the Apple Watch, then you are not eligible for the program. You're only eligible for the program one time. Next benefit is the Aetna Life Mart, which is going to give you member discounts on a whole variety of things, including gyms, exercise equipment, exercise clothing, different fitness programs, food, a whole variety of things. I definitely suggest everybody check it out, take advantage of it. It's provided to you free for being a member. The next benefits we're going to talk about are the exact same benefits that you've been offered currently. You are able to enroll in these benefits even if you choose not to enroll in the medical. You can mix and match. You can choose just yourself for the medical, your entire family for the dental, just you for the vision. It is completely customizable as to whatever fits your individual needs. You're going to have two different dental plans to choose from. The first plan is going to be the DHMO. On this plan, you must pick a dentist and see that dentist. You can change the dentist at any point in time, as many times as you like. However, you must first pick up the phone and change your dentist before seeing that new dentist. On this plan, you are then given no cap as to the amount of services you can see. Every single covered service will have an associated copay. In addition, your dental plan does include orthodontia for both children and adults. Second plan to choose from is the PPO. On this plan, you have a larger network of in-network dentists to choose from, and in addition to that, you do have the ability to go out of the network. You are given a $1,000 calendar year maximum. That calendar year maximum starts over every single January. So if you already had any care and treatment in 2021, that is slowly chipping at that calendar year benefit of $1,500. This $1,500 benefit maximum is the amount that Guardian is going to pay on your behalf for any kind of coverage per covered individual. However, if you have been on the PPO plan in years past and you have gone to the dentist and had something done, a cleaning, maybe you've had a filling, whatever the case may be, and Guardian has not paid more than $700 for your care and treatment, they're going to reward you by giving you an additional amount towards that calendar year benefit to use in future calendar years. If you remained within the network, they're going to give you an additional $500. And if you chose to go out of the network at all, you're going to get an additional $350 worth of calendar year benefit to use. All preventative services covered at no charge to you. All basic services, you are responsible for 20% after your deductible. Deductible is $50 for an individual, not to exceed $50 collectively for your entire family unit. Your basic services are going to include fillings, root canals, and periodontal scaling and root planting, which is like your deep cleanings. Any major services, including surgical extractions and crowns, you are responsible for 50% after your deductible. On the PPO plan, you do have orthodontia available to children only. You're responsible for 50% after you satisfy your deductible, and Guardian will only pay a maximum of $1,000 per covered individual in their entire lifetime. Regardless of the dental plan that you choose, though, you are given the opportunity to participate in the college tuition program. This is a free program provided to all dental participants. However, in order to take advantage of this program, you must log on and register for it. You can register for the program by visiting www.guardian.collegetuitionbenefit.com. Then each and every year, Guardian is going to give you 2,000 points, which equates to $2,000. The points can be used towards a qualified beneficiary's future college education. Qualified beneficiaries are going to be your children, your stepchildren, your grandchildren, a niece, a nephew, godchildren. So as long as you have a child's name, date of birth, and address, you're able to register them as a qualified beneficiary. In addition to the $2,000 annual points, you also receive additional points for each and every dependent that you do enroll. There are some important dates to know. Dependents must be registered on the site as your dependent before they enter the 11th grade, and you must choose whether or not you're going to use the money for that dependent before they enter the 12th grade. Additional information on this can be found in Employee Navigator. Please keep in mind that, yet again, you do need to register for this on the college tuition website in order to be enrolled in the program and start earning your money. Even if you do not have a qualified beneficiary right now, please take a few minutes and set it up because the money will start growing. Next plan that we're going to review is your vision plan. Vision plan is offered to you through Guardian utilizing the Davis Vision Network of Doctors. On this plan, you have both in-network and out-of-network benefits, and you have the ability to get an eye exam covered, lenses covered, or frames covered every single year. Please keep in mind a couple of things. You'll notice that the additional discount off of frames or your lenses are not going to be available at all private practice locations. And for frames, you're given an extra $50 allowance every single year if you go to a VisionWorks provider. So instead of the typical $130 allowance, you're able to receive a $180 allowance on frames at VisionWorks. If you choose to go out of network, you may do so, but you are going to be responsible for a larger payment. Plus, you're going to have to pay 100% for the cost of the claim and then submit the claim for reimbursement to get your money back. Each and every single full-time employee is provided with a $10,000 life insurance benefit. In addition to the $10,000 life insurance benefit, there is a matching $10,000 accidental death and dismemberment benefit, which would pay out. So that means in the event that you were to pass away due to an accident, your beneficiary would get $20,000. It also means that if you do not lose your life, but you lose a limb, go blind, go deaf, then you are eligible to receive payment from the accidental death and dismemberment benefit, depending upon the particular situation. If you find that $10,000 worth of life insurance is not sufficient for you, you do have the option of purchasing additional life insurance. You can purchase life insurance for yourself, your spouse, or your dependent child until age 26. If you were previously eligible for this benefit and you did not choose to take it, and you now wish to enroll, you may do so. However, you will need to complete an evidence of insurability in order to get the benefit approved. The dollar amount of your benefit is going to be based upon your age and the dollar amount that you do so choose. The rates can be found on Employee Navigator using this little sliding toolbar. It's very nice and easy to use. Another benefit that you have the option of purchasing is critical illness. This is a benefit which will pay you a lump sum in the event that you are diagnosed with a critical illness such as heart attack, stroke, organ failure, or cancer. You're given a $10,000 benefit. If you choose to cover your spouse is given a $5,000 benefit. And if you have any children and you are enrolled in this program, please enroll your children up until age 26 because they are covered for a $2,500 benefit at no cost to you. However, if we don't know about your child cannot be covered. If you have waived critical illness in the past and you wish to come on now, you may do so. However, you will need to complete evidence of insurability, and the form can be found on Employee Navigator. Next, each and every single individual employed at the company, full-time, part-time, everybody receives the Employee Assistance Program. This is a program provided through Guardian, and it helps with a variety of different topics. You can have 24/7 access online and telephonically to different counselors. They can help with, again, a wide variety of things, including stress management, nutrition, fitness. Maybe you have an immigration question, building a budget, saving for the future. Maybe you had a new baby and you're looking for preschools in the area. Maybe you're taking care of an elder parent and you're looking for adult daycare. A whole variety of different things they're able to help you with. Also, they do provide 3 free face-to-face sessions with a licensed health counselor. I know right now it's very unprecedented times and we are going through a lot of things with this coronavirus, and we are a little more sheltered and not getting out and unfortunately losing loved ones to the virus. And there are people out there. Sometimes it helps just to talk to somebody else, get an outside opinion. Maybe your child is having a difficult time adjusting to the online schooling and not being able to engage with their friends as much. So please take advantage of the program. It is 100% confidential. Your employer nor myself are going to ever be able to find out who called the program or what was discussed. Absolutely free of charge to everyone. So please take advantage of the program. The next thing that I want to talk about is the enrollment instructions. Each and every single individual, even if you are choosing to keep your benefits the same, will need to log on and enroll or decline in benefits by Friday, February 12th. If you have already registered for the site, you are going to log in as a returning user. If you are a brand new user, you're going to log on and click register as a new user. You will need to have your company identifier available, which is Rytech, and this is case sensitive. If you have any issues logging on or registering for the site, please do not hesitate to call myself, Colleen Hernandez, or Debbie Rito. Bottom of this page is probably the most important thing on the entire package. It's going to be the contact information for all of your different providers. You have your medical, dental, vision, the teledoc, employee assistance program, myself and Debbie. You're going to have phone numbers and either email addresses or websites for each of these covered benefits. Last page is going to talk about your biweekly payroll deduction for each of the different plans. You'll notice that when it comes to critical illness and the voluntary life insurance, that you will need to log on to Employee Navigator to see the rates because, again, it is based upon your particular age and volume of benefits elected. I have my contact information up on the screen, which can also, again, be found on the benefit guide, page 10, bottom section, but this is a little bit bigger and easier to read for right now. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give me a call. I am here to help. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the day.